Football is constantly evolving. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow. Systems change, tactics shift, and in the process, certain roles, once central to the game, begin to fade away. In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into 5 classic roles that are disappearing in the modern game. Not because they were weak, but because the game has moved forward. Some of these roles were beautiful, others were brutal. All of them iconic, and slowly, quietly, they're vanishing. The out-and-out striker. The fox in a box, they didn't care about passing stats or pressing intensity. Their job? Score goals. These were strikers who sniffed out half chances, lived on the offside line, and thrived in chaos. They didn't want 5 touches. They wanted one. Think Filippo Inzaghi. Offside 20 times, but would score the winner. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ice-cold finishing, zero interest in build-up. Gerd Muller, the original goal machine. But now, that role is nearly extinct. Today's number 9 must press relentlessly, drop deep to link play, interchange with wide players, facilitate counterattacks. In modern football, a striker who only scores is considered a liability. If you don't offer something in build-up or off the ball, you don't start. The poacher didn't fail. The system around him outgrew him. The classic number 10. The Enganche, the playmaker, the puppet mastered. This was the player who played between the lines, dictated tempo, and created magic. No high-intensity runs. No tracking back. Just footballing artistry. Juan Roman Riquelme, slow, majestic, and unstoppable. Zinedine Zidane, elegance personified. Mesut Ozil, the ghost who saw passes no one else did. But in the modern game, this role has been absorbed. Why? Pressing systems close down the whole space behind midfield. Defensive responsibility is non-negotiable. Midfielders are expected to cover more ground and contribute off the ball. Today's number 10s must defend from the front, drop into the midfield block, play from wider zones, deliver goals and assists, not just passes. The modern creator isn't protected. He's challenged, pressured, and repurposed. The traditional number 10, untouched and undisturbed, can no longer exist. The number 10 still lives, but under entirely new conditions. The sweeper. Once the most intelligent player on the pitch, positioned behind the center backs, they read the game like a chessboard, cleaning up defensively and often starting attacks. Franz Beckenbauer is the blueprint. Matthias Sammer redefined it in the 90s. Even Franco Baresi brought a quiet mastery to the role. But with the evolution of zonal marking, higher defensive lines, sweeper keepers like Neuer, the need for a free defender has disappeared. Today's defenders still carry the ball, like John Stones or Aymeric Laporte, but they must stay in structure. No free roaming, no sweeping behind the line. Ironically, the libero's ball-playing DNA still lives on, but without the freedom. The sweeper was a visionary role, now reduced to fragments within modern tactics. Remember when wingers hugged the line? Their job was simple: beat the full back, hit the byline, cross it in. Players like Ryan Giggs, Steve McManaman, David Beckham, though more of a wide playmaker. They provided width, stayed wide, created space, but now, wingers are inverted. Right-footers play on the left, left-footers play on the right. They cut inside to shoot, combine, and overload central zones. Why? More goals from wide players. Fullbacks provide the width. Now teams prioritize compact shapes and pressing traps. In systems like Guardiola's, the winger is almost a second striker. The old-school cross-heavy winger, rare and often seen as predictable. The natural winger has been reprogrammed. Touchline is no longer territory. It's strategy. The chalk-on-boots winger became a diagonal runner. Evolution by necessity. And finally, the pure defensive midfielder, the unsung hero, the enforcer, the wall. Claude Makelele made the role essential. Gattuso brought war. Mascherano, Gilberto Silva, and Deschamps kept things clean behind the chaos. Their focus? shield the defense, break up attacks, give the ball to someone more creative, but in 2024, that role is almost unrecognizable. Today's defensive midfielder must also carry the ball under pressure, spread long diagonal passes, play box-to-box if needed, initiate attacks. Even elite ball winners now contribute to build-up and transitions. Just being a tackler isn't enough. The Makelele role evolved into the pivot, a complete midfielder with defensive and offensive responsibility. The destroyer became a conductor, and the orchestra never stops playing. These roles didn't disappear because they were outdated. They are vanishing or have vanished because football changed. The poacher couldn't press. The number 10 didn't defend. The sweeper had no space. The wingers stopped crossing. The destroyer needed vision. Yet within these vanished roles, we find the DNA of modern football. Each new generation absorbs the past, reshapes it, and builds something new. Who knows? Maybe the next tactical revolution will bring some of these roles back to life. Until then, we remember them, not just for what they were, but for how they changed the game. Which role do you miss the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more tactical deep dives like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.